joined now by Morgan Hentz, one of the newest Omaha Supernovas. Morgan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing awesome and very excited to have you join the Supernovas. What went into this process for you to sign with this team?
Yeah, I'm super pumped to be a supernova. Um, I think just what went into my process was just the excellence of the team, that the history that they have of just competing at the highest level. Just an amazing organization that takes really great care of their players, and then just knowing a couple players already a part of the Supernovas. Yeah, just getting to play with some great friends. And last but definitely not least is just the fantastic fan base. I think probably the best fans in the world, people that know volleyball, love volleyball, want to come out and support. I think it's a once in a time life opportunity to come play in Nebraska.
hmm What players did you have previous connections with?
Yeah, so Cindy Hilly and I actually go back to playing. I think we first played together. Maybe we were like 13, 14 years old, like just in some summer camps. And so we've known each other throughout our whole volleyball careers. And I've gotten the opportunity to play with Brooke Nunaviller in Athletes Unlimited, and just like also knowing each other. Volleyball world, such a small world.
hmm
But those are just two that I was really looking forward to playing with and that are great friends as well.
What was that like getting a call from your now GM, John Cook, to tell you to come over to the Supernovas or see if you were interested?
Yeah, it's just like when seeing his name pop up on my phone, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I'm getting this call right now. But it was super exciting. He's super gracious, and just knowing his, plethora of experience and success, like it was just a no-brainer for me.
hmm Well, you're a three-time national champ at Stanford, and of course, there's a little rivalry between Nebraska and Stanford just with how storied both of those programs are. Do you have any fun memories of coming to Lincoln or playing the Huskers at all?
Yeah, my junior year, I got to come and play there, and man, was it just like one of the coolest environments that I've ever had the opportunity to play in. Just the fans are so into the match and the engagement level, and they know when to cheer in volleyball too. Like if another team is going on a run, it gets louder, and it's such a tough environment to play in. So I'm really looking forward to being on the other side of that and being able to have the chance to cheer for the Supernovas and just being a part of that. But yeah, anytime Stanford and Nebraska got to face off, I just knew it was going to be a great match, and one I was always excited and nervous to play in.
Well, you've gotten to see a taste of what Omaha is like as well on the pro side, and obviously as a visitor so far. What were your impressions of the Supernovas and how they packed out CHI?
Yeah, just the energy is electric. It's there's constant noise. Like when you're on your side of that, like it's just loud, and you have to pretty much scream for your teammates to hear you. So yeah, once again, I'm really excited to have that fan base screaming for me now, and for the team. So, but yeah, I just think the turnout has been so cool over the past 2 years, and even to see just the growth of the fan base from the first year to the second year, and I'm just hoping it just keeps on growing.
Yeah, I mean, how about the growth of volleyball in general too? You've seen it plenty from the college level. You played overseas, and now to see it in the U.S. Just how would you encapsulate the growth of volleyball and what you've seen?
Yeah, I think it's just wonderful that there are opportunities for girls to continue their careers here in the United States playing professionally. I mean, when you take a look at the college level and just see how much it's grown and how many more fans are turning out to games year after year, I mean, it just makes sense for them to be able to continue following like their favorite players, not only in their college careers, but moving on to the professional side. And I'm just super grateful that I get to stay here and do that in the United States, and don't have to go overseas to play. Like, while for some players that might be the path that they take and it might be the right fit, for others it's not. For me, I want to be here in the States. Like, I want to grow the game here, and I think it is growing. So it's been really
hmm
special to be a part of, and I just hope, like we've talked about, that more people show up to games. I like to think that as soon as one new fan has a taste of their first volleyball experience, they come back. It's such an
hmm
exciting, fast-paced game, like uber athleticism along with these fundamental skills. I think there's a deep appreciation for the grace in the sport and also like just the pure athleticism. So I hope fans can see that and we just keep generating more and more people coming to matches.
Would little Morgan believe that you'd be where you are in your pro volleyball journey?
Gosh, absolutely not. Like I didn't even think college volleyball was going to be an opportunity for me at one point, and let alone there be professional volleyball. It's so cool for these younger players to now have the opportunity to watch professional volleyball in the States and say, I want to be out there someday. Like, to have that dream is so cool. It's something I wish I would have had growing up.
Yeah. When you think about your journey, just what got you to this point? I mean, you mentioned not believing that you'd be a pro volleyball player or even college. What kind of motivated you to get to where you are, and how did you do it?
Yeah, I have met some of the greatest friends in my life through playing volleyball, and I think that's something that like I just want to keep meeting new great people who inspire me, who push me to be a better version of myself on the court and off the court. And they've inspired like this joy and passion and love for the game that I have, and it still burns really brightly in me. And I don't know, it's just so fun, and to be able to do this for a living, it's such a blessing. And yeah, I'm just really excited.
So if fans for the Supernovas haven't seen you play yet, what is something they need to know about your game and how you like to present yourself on the court?
Yeah, whenever I step out on the court, I just hope people see a lot of heart, a lot of passion, a lot of fire, and most of all, grit and scrap, like a never die mentality in a rally. Just, you know, you don't know if you don't go. I feel like that's a phrase I try to live by, like just continuing to push limits defensively. Yeah, and I just want to win at the end of the day.
For your journey in volleyball, where did you find the love for the sport, and what would you attribute that love to, and maybe who taught you?
Yeah, I feel like my love initially started just playing club volleyball in Kentucky and KYVC. That was the club I played for, and then also with my high school team, which was called Notre Dame Academy. Just some of those girls are my best friends to this day. We stay in contact really well. I actually had one of my best friend's wedding that we played volleyball with for like 7 years together. Yeah, I just felt like we always had this underdog mentality. Maybe we weren't the biggest or most athletic team, but we knew how to play together, and we found a way to pull out wins when maybe we weren't supposed to on paper. And I just feel like I love the underdog mentality story, and that's how I like to play.
When did you realize that volleyball was going to be the path for you? You're like, okay, I can do this and put everything into it.
Yeah, I think maybe my junior and senior year of high school, that's when I was like, okay, like I just want to try to compete at the highest level possible, and I felt so grateful to get that opportunity to do that at Stanford. And then throughout my journey at Stanford, just playing alongside amazing athletes, but even more inspirational women and a wonderful staff, they would just constantly encourage me and allowed me to be myself, like just be true and authentic to who I was. And I was like, okay, like I can keep doing this. This is still fun. I still have a passion and love for the game. So yeah, I just attribute a lot of my success and just continuing to play to the people who have surrounded me and just been amazing supporters.
All right, Morgan, well, I'll leave you on this. What are you most looking forward to joining the Omaha Supernovas?
Ooh, I'm just so excited to compete with the team that we've put together, and definitely to play in front of the incredible Supernova fan base, and just such a electric environment, loud, yeah, and with a great staff and a great front office. There's just so many things to look forward to. It's hard to even just pick one. But yeah, I couldn't be more excited to be a part of the Supernovas.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to have you in Omaha. Thanks so much for the time, Morgan.
Thank you so much.